Good morning, Africa. Good morning, Africa. Good morning.
I am not a qualified physician and I don't want to give this injection. I am not a qualified physician and I don't want to give this injection. I put it in. I put it in. Yes, and welcome. Welcome. My name is Teacher Mpamire on the street. Teacher Mpamire on the street. Yes, our topic today is about mental health. Mental health and depression. Ugandans, today we want to know more about depression. What is it all about? Why are there increasing cases of depression? And what should we do to make sure that we avoid this depression? Let's find out on the street. How are you, sir?
Ndiburunji, how are you?
What is your name?
My name is Rastafarian.
Rastafarian, do you know depression?
Depression, it is COVID-19. COVID-19.
Oh, COVID-19.
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
Yeah.
That is depression.
Yeah.
Do you have depression?
I don't have.
What shows that you don't have depression?
I am my body. I am healthy. Yeah.
What causes depression?
It is when in public people and when you don't have mask, you have to get that coronavirus. Yeah, man.
Depression that's when you find someone is suffering from cancer. That's when you find someone suffering from cancer.
From cancer? Like?
Lung cancer. Brain cancer and others,
So that is depression.
Yeah, depression is a mental disorder caused by a situation, a bad situation that overstays in a life of someone.
Depression, I think it's that feeling that a person gets and you feel like you're out of place, you feel like you're not in position or maybe to freely interact with people. Yeah.
Depression is something you can it's a situation that forced you to do something wrong or something can harm to your friend.
Depression is when people like overcharge taxes. I think that's the answer. Overcharge the taxes. A lot of taxes, poor roads, poor what.
That is depression.
Depression is the process that caused by being lonely or feel like isolated by very many people. It can be maybe your parents, your family, your friends, relatives, something of that kind.
Okay. What causes depression?
Overtaxes, poor roads.
What is mental health?
Mental health, I think, in simple terms, means illness in the brain.
Illness in the brain.
Yes, if you have a problem, illness, madness, epilepsy, what? Such a disease that attacks the what? The brains, and I think that's mental illness.
Depression, it is how I can easily define it into a situation where you find someone, he has no any feelings, he didn't feel himself or herself, he depressed, and you can easily knock him when you're driving in the way.
Have you ever gone through depression?
Of course, yes. I've gone through depression, and the best example, I think it was during the corona period. When there was total lockdown.
Yes.
I'm a teacher by profession. Actually, I'm a teacher by profession. So, my fellow teachers, you understand what we went through. Like, you don't have what to eat, you don't have what to feed on your children, and, a lot was happening in life. So, and I feel I was depressed because, of course, I didn't know how to go about it. But with time, you find measures, you find ways of overcoming it.
Yeah, depression, it's a disease.
It is a disease. The disease you get from like when you are not sleeping under mosquito net. Like malaria, whatever like that. That's how I know it.
Okay. How do you know that someone is having depression?
Someone is having depression. You find most of them, they have like a rash skin. You find someone having like a rash skin. Yeah. Others, you find they bring passes on some different other parts. Like when he's having a wound, but he's bringing a pass. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I know.
Have you ever had depression in your life?
Yeah. I have ever heard it, but it have never happened to me.
It happened to who?
Like my friends and with those people who are not slashing their homes, who are not sleeping under mosquito net. Those people who are careless.
Yes.
Depression is when a woman is pregnant. Is when women is pregnant.
When a woman is pregnant, that is depression.
Yeah.
Do you have depression?
No. No.
Tell me the truth. Do you have depression?
No.
Why?
Don't have a woman. Don't have a woman. Don't have a girlfriend or a woman. Yeah.
Why?
I'm still young.
You're still young. How do you know that someone is experiencing depression?
Yeah, like as a Christian lady, when you see someone is not feeding herself or him is not happy as she used to be, when they want to kill themselves, they are no longer happy in the society. That's how you can know that they are depressed. Yes.
They are always quiet. They don't feel like staying with people in the same place. In case you're talking, they don't feel like talking to you. They go and find some other quiet place. They sit there. You ask them what's wrong with you, something like that, and they tell you that they are fine. But in actual sense, they are not really fine.
They are not really fine. What should we do to fight depression?
Depression. What I can easily say to fight depression, it is to get counselors who can easily reconcile or mistreaters. What I think mistreaters, it means okwogerangalamu n'abantu like okumubulira olina okweyisa bwoti and to omit some things ekintu bwolaba kigenda kumalawo. If you are think that things can take your life, you just omit and leave it.
Yes.
You life value your life. Life first and other follows.
What should we do to avoid depression?
Put a mask. You have to use the mask.
Yeah,
man.
Then?
And gloves.
Then? Who is responsible for depression?
Call a government, but was not government. It's government 7 because it's a leader. It's a leader of the country, not government. Government is the one who leads the government.
How does government cause depression?
Of course, over taxes, poor transport, poor roads, what, so many things.
Okay. How do you recover from depression?
You ask for advice from your friends, what you can do, and what can make you feel free after that.
Okay.
You don't need to sit alone. You have to share your problems with your friends.
Yes.
Even if it's a stranger, share it with that person so that you can feel free.
What causes depression in Uganda?
The cause of depression, some of us, money is scarce. People, they don't have money, lack of jobs. People, they are moving when they are seeking, like now, the politics. Now, some people, they are supporting their parties. They have different parties. Some people, parties, they are accommodating, like that. Many things which cause depression, even homes and families. You find you have a wife, you are not cooperating, you have a business, it's not running well. Expression of money, you find you have your own business, but the money is not the same, like that. Many things which cause depression. Yes.
Where do you go to if you have depression?
Police stations, prison, courts even.
Are you depressed?
Of course.
What shows that you're depressed?
Poor roads. Even you see how I look. I look like
Why is there an increase of depression?
Yeah, most of people are jobless. They have no jobs. Yes, when you have no jobs, you cannot live. Because now, like here in Kampala, when you have nothing to do, and you have to live. So that's the first thing can cause you depression. And you have a family at home, and you have no job. That's the first thing can cause you depression.
Why do people have depression these days?
Because people are not sleeping under mosquito net. They are not slushing their home.
Yes.
They are not they don't clean their places where they sleep. So they earn like maybe the mosquito can infect them. So at the end they will end up on the hospital.
So what should we do as Ugandans to avoid depression?
Now, what we do, we have to avoid eating too much oil, or like fatty foods. Yeah, we have to avoid such. And we eat like boiled foods.
Yes.
Yeah, and greens, boiled greens. Yeah.
Okay.
When you are depressed, what I'm advising my colleagues, first revise. First ask yourself. Ask yourself, then you get an answer. Yeah.
Okay. As Uganda celebrates the World Mental Health Day, I'm here at the Ministry of Health together with Dr. Kalani Kenneth. Dr. Kalani Kenneth works with the Ministry of Health in the Mental Health Division. First of all, what is mental health?
In simple terms, mental health is related to the way we feel, the way we think, and the way we behave.
What is depression?
So depression is a mental illness, is a form of mental illness that affects someone's mood.
What causes depression?
So there are many things that can cause depression. So commonly, for example, someone has lost a loved one. For example, someone has lost a job. For example, someone has lost something that is dear to them. For example, maybe you have something, a property that you treasure, and then they come and steal this from you, and you lose something, you know. So for people who have depression, one, they can go to hospital or they can go to a health facility, and if you have somebody there, they can make the diagnosis of depression, and the first thing is they can talk to them.
Yes, thank you so much, Doctor. And my friends out there, my students, if you feel some of these things that Doctor has explained about depression, kindly go to your phone and dial *252*10# and then follow the prompts. You will be helped. Teach Mpamire on the streets.